session. How many of you really want to deep sleep in your life? Welcome to this wonderful live session. Let me turn on my audio and video. So in this live stream, we go deep into about your deep sleep. How many of you are really struggling with your sleep? You are not able to sleep properly. You are sleeping, but it is not up to the mark, right? You are not able to sleep in at the right time so that you are not waking up early. Just type me in the chat if you are struggling with your sleep. In today's session, we go deep into about a powerful framework, how to deep sleep like a baby in just 4 minutes. Okay, if you're excited for it, just type excited in the chat. This is Ramesh Yadav, productivity expert. Wherever you are watching this is a live stream of just 30 minutes. I will give you that exact challenges which you had in your sleep, and I'm going to give you a framework. Okay, the real framework which is implementing in my community, and more than 50 plus people, they're waking up at 5 a.m. by improving their sleep, right? Welcome to this wonderful live session. So please grab your notepads and pens. Okay, please grab your notepads and pens. I will open my mind map. Okay. Yes. If my mind map is visible, just type S in the chat. The deep sleep like a baby. In this live stream, we go deep into about principles, the principles of the sleep. Then I will tell you the simple challenges which you even never think of in sleep. Then I'll give you that exact deep sleep framework. You know what? If you improve the sleep right, automatically you will double your productivity. The problem lies in your sleep. One of my favorite quote goes like this: your today's productivity has been depending on the yesterday's sleep. Yes or no? Right? So just type S in the chat if you agree with me on this. So your sleep determines your productivity levels. Okay. So I go deep into about that framework, deep sleep framework. Then if you really stay with me, even if you're watching this live in any of the platform, even if you're watching this recording, I am going to give you three powerful gifts if you're really watching with me till the very end. Right? If you're ready with your notepads and pens, just type ready in the chat. Ready? Just type ready in the chat. I hope my screen is visible and audible. Welcome all of you who are watching from whichever platform. Let's dive into the sleep. Okay. Then at the end of this session, I'll have a Q&A where you can ask me any question regarding the sleep. I love to answer. Okay. Yes. Yes. Cool. Yeah. So now my screen is visible, right? Yes. So the first, I'll tell you some principles of sleep. Okay. You understand sleep impacts your daily productivity, whatever it is, whatever your profession is. It could be a business owner, it could be a student, it could be a professional, whoever it is. You know what? How many times you felt that you spend too much time on smartphone before you sleep, and your sleep becomes less quality? Because of that, you sleep abnormally, you wake up abnormally, and your entire day is in the work lag, right? Because it is biologically proven that your sleep impacts your daily productivity no matter what. Okay. And I know people are cutting corners on the sleep. Ramesh, why should I sleep 8 hours? Why not 6 hours? Why not 5 hours? Can I sleep in two, three parts, like 5 hours on night, 2 hours on afternoon? I will tell you all the answers in the live stream. Okay. First, you understand sleep impacts your daily productivity. Okay. Second, understand sleep is not a routine. Sleep is a recovery. Okay. Sleep is a recovery for your biological engine. Your body and mind is a biological engine. It requires some recovery time because the whole day has been stressed out. Your whole day has been working with your mind, learning something, solving something, talking with people, processing information, where you're breaking your brain, you're breaking your muscle pores, and you need that recovery slot, right? You need that recovery slot so that you are getting recharged for the next productivity session, right? Your day is a productive session, your night is a recovery. You know what? The top athletes, the top performers, especially the peak performers, tell that rest is as important as work. In the same way, sleep is as important as productive day. So you understand, rest, sleep is not optional, it's mandatory. Its recovery is mandatory to really do the quality work in your life. And The sleep, if you sleep properly 7 to 8 hours every day without any disturbances, distractions, it doubles your focus and productivity immediately. I always tell this. If you are not productive, check your sleep. Right? Check your sleep. This is the first routine in your productive day you have to fix is your deep sleep. Right? If you fix your sleep, automatically it will impact your mindset, it will impact your work, it will impact your relationships. Automatically you will see the growth in your career and business. Okay. Now let's come to the challenges. What are the common challenges we are all facing in while sleeping? Right? You never thought of them consciously, but in my research, I found simple challenges we are not overcoming that is distracting our deep sleep. Okay. The first, disturbed sleep cycles. Okay. Few days you are sleeping 4 hours, few days you are sleeping 7 hours, few days you are sleeping 8 hours, right? Few days you sleep at 10 p.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. Another days you sleep at 1 a.m. and wake up at 9 a.m. Can you see the disturbed cycle? That is called random deep sleep. Random deep sleep will lose the discipline in your life. Okay. Don't lose the discipline in sleep. If the more random in your life, it's highly difficult to train your mind. It's highly difficult to train your mind for growth. If you understand this point, just type got it in the chat. Got it? Okay. So is my screen blur? Let me uncheck once again. Is my screen blur or is it visible properly? Maybe based on your internet connection sometimes, but you just listen to me and take notes. Okay, listen to me and take notes. Let me jump into the second part. Okay. Yes, I'm just sharing the entire screen. Yeah. So first is the random sleep. Because of the randomness, what happens is you are more likely you cannot plan properly. You don't know when you will wake up. Few days you wake up at 9 a.m. Few days you wake up at 6 a.m. How can you know prior how much time you have available for tomorrow? Right? Random sleep is dangerous. Okay. Second, lighter sleep. Lighter sleep means you are sleeping but not deep. Like you are waking up immediately for small disturbances. For example, cat is noising, some utensil sound, dark barks. You will automatically waking up because you're not sleeping in depth. Okay. That is one of the bigger problem. And I've seen one common problem which is multiple shifts in work. Few days you are night shift, few days you are day shift, few days random shifts. Because of that also it disturbs your sleep cycle. Because of the sleep cycles, you cannot go deep into your sleep. That affects your productivity. I will have a solution for it. In case you cannot control your multiple shifts, don't worry, I am going to go deep into it. Okay, I will tell you the solution in a minute. Okay, first you understand you have sleep distractions in your life. The one of the biggest reason why you are not sleeping in depth, you have multiple distractions. Understand the first distraction is your smartphone. If you use your smartphone maybe till 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. and you're sleeping with that digital lag. Okay, you have the digital lag in your life that strain your eyes, that strain your back, that strain your fingers. That will never make you more productive. If you sleep with stress, you wake up with stress. Okay, just notice down. If you sleep with stress, you wake up with stress. One of the biggest distraction you have to break is your smartphone. I will tell you how in my framework. Okay. Second distraction is your health issue. Sometimes you feel heavy food. Sometimes you feel hungry. Sometimes you feel not interested. Sometimes you feel headache. Some health issues that distract your sleep. Right? Could you please type it in the chat? What is that one health issue you have? What is that one health issue that is disturbing your sleep? And third, your bad habits. I don't need to name it. It could be smoking, it could be drinking, it could be watching porn before sleep, it could be chatting with random girls, it could be random social life that makes you sleep disturbingly. Right? Understand if you really have high dreams in your life to grow in your life, first you need to break that bad habits, right? And the fourth is unsupportive environment. Maybe your environment is not supportive to sleep. Like for example, it could be your environment, like your place, physical place. Your bed is not adaptable, your clothes are not adaptable. Sometimes your sounds are too much of noisy is coming, some kind of drums are playing, bore is some bore is happening in your area, that really makes you undisturbed, like really make you unsupportive. And your people, sometimes your kids are disturbing. If you have toddlers, I know how the life of a parent with a toddler. They are waking up in middle, they are not sleeping till 12 a.m., right? That really makes you disturb the sleep. And one of the biggest problem is the mindset. Sometimes you feel anxiety, fear, stress, so that your sleep is affecting. First, you understand what is the biggest distractions in your sleep. Note this down in your notebook. What is the biggest distraction in your sleep? Okay, once you had this clarity, then I'll tell you one more distraction, which is your lack of energy. If you really want to deep sleep, you need some energy. The problem is you work like a donkey, you work too much, you are too busy, and you are coming to for sleep like a dead body. That is not the sleep at all. Because of lack of energy, you feel too much tired in your life. That make you stress, right? If you work too hard for your office or for your business, that makes you sleep like a dead body. That is not a sleep. Okay, first you understand sleep is an active work. Sleep is an active activity that will make you enter into the recovery zone. It requires 3 steps. Okay, it requires 3 steps to transition into the deep sleep, so that you sleep like a baby. Okay, you sleep like a baby and you wake up with clarity. Okay, then work hectic. You had a lot of work ethic, like bad boss, impossible goals. Let me work today till 12 a.m. Let me work today. Let me do night out. If you really want long term growth, if you really want long term growth in your life, night outs is not the option. You need to discipline your sleep. You need to discipline your sleep time and wake up time. If you don't have the discipline, and maybe today you might win in the short term by doing the night out, but because of that one night out, 7 days of unproductivity, 7 days you are just in that lag, in the work lag, in the sleep lag, that will make you distracted. If you agree with me till the moment, just type yes in the chat. How many of you guys agree with me? Just one night out can ruin the flavor of your productivity. Instead, it's okay to sleep. So you wake up, get the work done. Even let me tell you one interesting story. In my software company, I used to be a guy who used to do, like, let me finish the tickets till 12 a.m., till 1 a.m. In nights my energy levels are low. I don't know how at the time how to handle my energy. So I used to work till 12 a.m., but still the work is not done. And I feel very frustrated. Are yaar, I'm working 4 hours, 5 hours extra per day after my office hours, but still the work is not moving. You know what? You know what? I was going against my body. I was going against my mind. One day I decided, Ramesh, it's that is not the path. Your path is to really, really cut down the work. A ruthless deadline to sleep. Like sharp 10 p.m. I have to sleep. Finish the work by 8 p.m. Sleep at 10 p.m. Okay, I tried this. I tried this one day. It's okay, work is not done. Sleep and wake up at 6. And I wake up at 6 and I started the work again. After 6:30, 6:30 to 7:30, the biggest problem has been solved because my mind and body has been rested properly. Okay, don't think that work is very important. Think that, do you have enough energy, the matching energy to fix the complexity of the problem? Okay, to fix the problem. If you understand this point, just type yes in the comments, right? Once you understand the deep quality, automatically you'll create results in your life. Okay, now let's come to the real flavor, the real flavor of productivity, the deep sleep framework. Okay, yes, I'm sharing the screen again. The real framework goes like this. Okay, note this down in your notebook. It has 3 steps. Okay, first step is your environmental changes. Make sure you are sleeping in a dark room. Dark means complete dark. Even dim light can disturb your sleep. Even phone light can disturb your sleep. Okay, make sure you have a dark and cool room. Cool temperature. Cool doesn't mean that you should have an AC. No, it could be a room so that you don't feel itchy or irritating with hot. Okay, second, comfortable wear. One of the other change you need to make is make sure you check your clothes. Is it really comfortable to sleep? Like nightwear, I can say that. And no big quarrels with people. One of the biggest problem is if you are having a dominating thought in your mind, that will make you awake. Okay. No quarrels with people, no watching big TV, no watching a random sensitive topics that will make you think too much, that will influence you. No quarrels with people, no consuming the content. Before 1 hour of the sleep, be calm. Okay. Suppose imagine you are sleeping at 10. You are sleeping at 10 p.m. Make sure at 9 you stop all the devices. If you're sleeping at 11, make sure you stop the devices at 10 p.m. You might ask me, what should I do in that 1 hour? I will tell you what. Before, once you do these changes, right, it's time to work on your distractions, sleep distractions. First, break that bad habits. It could be alcohol, it could be spending too much time on smartphone before you sleep. I know that. I know many of you are in that digital lag that will make you unproductive. Okay. Then put your phone in gray mode. In our phone, we have an app called digital well-being. Okay. Digital well-being. In this digital well-being, we have a gray mode. Automatically, it will enter into the gray mode at 9 p.m. and you will morning at 7 a.m. it will come to color mode. Like that, you open the digital well-being app in your phone. If it is iPhone, you have a setting there where you can convert your color mode into a gray mode. It doesn't have enough effect on your eyes to wake up. Okay, so convert it into a gray mode. Then work on your mindset. Okay, work on your mindset. The problem is why you're not sleeping. Either you're working too hard in the day and expecting the great sleep. It is highly impossible. According to the research, maximum focus you can do per day is 6 hours. Just 6 hours. You cannot do more than that. Okay, so just 6 hours. Work tiredness should not become. Make sure you have a proper clarity on sleep. So you should finish the work before 8 p.m. Like before 1 hour of the sleep, be calm. In the same way, before 8 p.m., finish all the work no matter what. In case work emergencies, tell to your manager whatever the time, it could be 8 or 9 or 10. Be clear. Be clear. I'm not saying 8 is the time to sleep, 8 is the time to stop the work. No. What I'm saying is if you're working with US clients, I know it will work go beyond 10 p.m., 11 p.m. But have a clarity. Have a clarity when is the time to ruthlessly cut the sleep, cut the work. When is the time you ruthlessly cut the distractions? Then you need to work on your proper wind up routine. Proper wind up routine. So this is the one of the interesting thing in this entire framework where we never consciously thought of this wind up routine. Note this down in a notebook. You need a soothing habit to transition from the activeness to the deep sleep. Okay. First I'll tell you the night routine. Dinner and quality time with your family, like talking to your kids, talking to your spouse, spend quality time each other, right? Had a nutritious dinner. Then when the dinner is done, quality time is done, it's time to spend minimum 1 minute self-evaluation the whole day. Like, how is my day today? Am I done all the priorities? If not, why? Just 1 minute of evaluation, not too much of journal. Don't try to write everything. It's highly impossible to be consistent. Okay. And this is a practical way. Just 1 minute, even in my way, I use sticky note just to evaluate my day. Am I done the top three priorities? Okay. And plan the tomorrow. Just top three priorities. P1, P2, P3, and the time slots. Right? Prioritize. Then once the dinner is done, quality time is done, self-evaluation is done, it's time to have a soothing habit. The soothing habit really transition yourself from the activeness to the really entering into the sleep zone. You can pick any one of your habit, any one of the habit. I can show you one. Listen to your favorite song in a loop with low sound. In my community, we have some affirmations to follow. We have the affirmations audio. I have my massive action taker affirmations. They are listening to it. If you have your affirmations, you can listen to them. Then you can read a physical book, right? According to one more research, if you're not able to sleep properly, right, open a book and read. I do many of the times. Okay, in case I'm not able to sleep, I open a book and I read, automatically I am entering into the sleep mode. I don't recommend digital books because that will make your screen eyes awake. No, make sure you use the real book so that you are more likely entering into that sleep zone. Or you can have your own gratitude or prayer. Just, I can say this habit is for 5 minutes to 30 minutes. Okay, you might ask me how many minutes I should do this habit. There is no proper time structure. You can as less as 5 minutes, as long as 30 minutes, not beyond that. It could be take a habit which is less mental intensive, right? For example, sometimes I prefer just counting my blessings, how many blessings I had. Like, do some habit before you sleep that is requires less mental energy. Don't stress again too much. Ramesh, can I play the game before the sleep? I don't recommend it. Okay, I don't recommend it. Right? Maybe you can listen to an audio book. It's a good thing. Less intensive habit, you can do that. Then small game. I can say game, but not like with a gaming dashy game. No, a small puzzle or something with less brightness, with gray mode, so that your mind is entering into that sleep cycle. And your walk also, sometimes one of my community member told that, Ramesh, before I sleep I had a small walk of 15 minutes. Walk, not run, not jog, just walk, so that your body and mind is entering into that sleep zone. Okay, once you had these three steps, I'll repeat once again: dinner and quality time, self evaluation and plan the tomorrow, and proper soothing habit will make you deep sleep like a baby. Okay, now you might ask me, what if I'm working in shifts where my time is not in my control? Even if you work in shifts, even if you are working at night shifts, you are sleeping on mornings, the same routine with multiple parameters: deep sleep and quality time. After you finish the work, 1 hour of family time, and dinner, it could be lunch, it could be breakfast, based on your routine. And plan the tomorrow, three priorities, and a soothing habit for 30 minutes, and sleep. Right, it could be just 8 hours of deep sleep, right? It could be morning or evening, based on your routine, so that you are more likely to fix that discipline. Can I tell you one thing? If there is no discipline in sleep, right, you cannot achieve great results in your life. Okay, and let's come to the action steps. If you're still watching me, I really appreciate your effort. Hit that like button and subscribe to my channels. Even if you're watching this on YouTube, or even if you're watching this on Facebook group or LinkedIn, hit that like button and follow me, where more than 80 plus tutorials I have already added to my channels. You can watch and become very productive. Okay, now let's come to the action steps. In your notebook, have a clarity. What is your sleep time? What is your sleep time? Sleep time, the exactly the time, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and your wake up time. Have a clarity first. 7 to 8 hours minimum. Minimum 7 to 8 hours. There is no tolerance on it. Okay. You might ask me, can I break it into two parts? No. Again, entering, if you want to go to sleep, right? Again, you do some habit. Again, you need to soothing habit, entering into the sleep cycle. Again, you waking up, freshening up. It wastes your time if you sleep in two parts. Instead, try to sleep in one go. Sleep at 10 or 11 p.m., wake up 5 or 6 p.m. That's it. Get it done. Don't waste too much time on daily routines. Sleep is a daily routine. If you spend stressing too much struggle on sleep, you cannot create great results in your life. Okay, you have a lot of things to do, not struggling in the sleep. Okay, that is the first thing. Be clear on your sleep time and wake up time, and make sure you discipline on sleep routine. You can set some alarms to sleep, okay, alarms to wake up, and even you can set some Google Calendar blocks also, where that will make you more productive. Okay, so that you will assign the discipline. Once you have the discipline on sleep, right, automatically it will impact your career, it will impact your mindset, it will impact your work as well. Okay, you will see, implement this for 7 days, automatically you'll see the results. Okay, if you're still watching this, you deserve two gifts. One, tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm doing a masterclass, like effortless productivity masterclass, how to become effortlessly productive in your life without laziness or distractions in your life. Okay, I'm doing that. It's a paid masterclass, but I'm giving it for free. You can come to this link and join. Yes, I'm just giving you this link in the chat. Just click that link, bit.ly/ effortless productivity masterclass. It's a paid masterclass, okay? But because you watched me till the very end, I'm giving this to you as a reward, okay? Anyway, let me type it in the chat also. If you got the link, click on that link, register. I have added a discount code so that you'll get for free. If you really want my help to become effortlessly productive in your life, please register here. Okay, please click on that link below and register for the masterclass. It's actually paid. I'm giving it for free because of your commitment levels. Okay, tomorrow at 7 a.m., 7 p.m. evening, I go deep into about the real system that makes you effortlessly productive in your life. Okay, and and if you really want more, I have one more gift for you, which is my build your perfect day. Okay, build your perfect day. That is the one more gift I'm giving. You know what? The perfect day structured has a proper science. Okay, it has 7 routines included. Let me give you that as well. Perfect day. Just go to this link, bit.ly/ 7 figure productive day, and grab your copy. It's a 60 minutes crash course I'm giving to you to really make you structureize your day. It sleep first, then mindset routine, then exercise routine, then learning routine, then family routine, then work. Okay, so like that I have a proper structure in this productive day course, as a free course. I'm giving a tracker to you. Okay, I'm giving a tracker to you. Yes, uh, you can make a copy of the tracker and you can implement it immediately. And if you have any questions on sleep routine, you can type it in the comments. Even you can ask it in the chat. I love to answer them. Yes. Thank you for watching this. If you're brand new to me, this is Ramesh Yadav, productivity expert. I am building a community called Productivity Empire. In our community, at the time of this live stream, we are 250 plus productivity warriors. If you're really serious to jump into your productive journey, if you have that high dreams in your life, stuck with lack of consistency, stuck with lack of focus, jump into my community. In tomorrow's masterclass, I go deep into about it. Please register for the masterclass. I can't wait to see you inside my community. Thank you for watching and subscribe to my channels where you'll get more powerful content like this. If you have any other productivity questions, you can comment below in the chats where my team will grab the questions. In the future live sessions, I go deep into about them. Thank you for watching. Bye everyone. See you on tomorrow's 7 p.m. masterclass. Bye.